What's up guys, it's Tom here for Tomatomm Poker. It's been a while and we'll go straight back into it with the Sunday Storm 6th anniversary, which, I'll look at the lobby right now, is obviously still registering, starts in 14 minutes, but 37,000 entries as it stands, with million prize pool, so obviously for $11 it's rude not to play this event. Optional 3 re-entries during the late registration period, which I think, yeah, it's 2.5 hours, so I've budgeted 1 re-entry if need be, because I tend not to go broke in the early levels in these, but I think in this one I'm going to be playing very aggro early on to try and build up a big stack and try and get a deep run. So 37,000, I bet there's nearer 40,000 when it starts in the next sort of 15 minutes. The aim for this really, obviously, look at these prizes, look at the money down here, it's obviously good to aim for a number in the field. So if it starts with 40,000, I'd be happy with top 1 or 2,000. It'd be a good run. And obviously it'll be nicer to go from there, but I'm going to aim for the top 2,000 I think, which I think would give me a return of, well, yeah, about $50, something like that. And then once you get to that stage you go, right, well, let's aim for the next, let's aim for the top 500, or the top 100 or whatever. But I've not been running very well recently, but I do tend to run good in these bigger events with the big prize pool for whatever reason, so hopefully I can try and replicate that shortly. So I'll start soon. We are on. We are ready to go. Sunday Storm, let's do this. Let's do this. Aces first hand. Fours first hand. Look at that, 44,000 entrants. Jesus. To get a limp. I think we'll complete from here. To be fair, I was going to call a raise anyway, even if I'm out of position, because implied odds are insane if I flop a set early on. So I'll be out of position, not too bothered. And we'll not get too carried away early on. I'm not going to build a pot here. If he carries on here, then we'll fold. Yeah. Easy pass. Yeah, dear. Right. Ace deuce on the button. So yeah, entrance is going to be climbing for a while. I wouldn't be surprised to see this get towards maybe 55,500. Definitely raise button here with an ace. Takes it down. King queen. So yeah, the stats at the bottom here, I'll talk you through them after this. Playing a king queen. Going to be very active early on here. Take a lot of pots. Even if people are folding, doesn't matter. So ace queen is limped. Definitely looking to raise this up. I'll I need to 3-bet, I don't know what anyone's like yet, they might just open ship, so I'll just flat this, take it from here. Right, so I'll be in position anyway. We'll see a flop. Queen 8-9. So we've got top pair, backdoor flush. It's a straighty flushy board. He started off at 175. He's checked to me, so I'm going to bet 300. Try and get some folds. Get a call from the original limper. And the razor folded. We've got a straight flush draw. What is it called? I'm going to bet again here. Actually, I don't want to get raised off the hand. I'll pot control it. I'll check behind. and your jacks are straight, obviously. 3 outs to a flush out there, and he's potted the river. We don't know anything about the player, and don't know whether he'd pot it with a flush, but he could have a jack. And I'm not going to call off this much of my stack with just 1 pair at the moment. So I did under rep it by checking behind on the turn, but it's an annoying one. If I'd have bet he might have folded, but we'll keep an eye on him. If he does that again, we'll definitely call. So yeah, the stats here, obviously my position out of the total entrants. You've got that there is the shortest stack, average stack, and then chip leader. So fold. So yeah, 118.9 thousand up top, $22 is the min cash at the moment, and we're 41,000 places off the min cash as it stands, but obviously it's going to keep climbing, so let's keep going. So we potted river after I, right, okay. Could have had a whole manner of hands there, and it doesn't seem some sort of random 2 pair or a jack. Obviously hearts maybe as well, because he 5 deuce, okay. Queen 9 for 1million, no thank you. If that was suited I would have opened, because then try and get some pots going early on, but I don't want to donk off stack, the difference. Today queen, no thank you. Yeah, that the sevens number of hands we played, so as it stands 57% VPIP, 29% belief operators. So yeah, if I bust in this, bust early on, I'll rebuy. Gives us better odds of going deep. It's going to be interesting to see some of these pots going forward. Nearly at 50,000 entrants as well. Chivaro's slightly behind here, it'll update after the hand, but we're currently on 48,000, nearly 46, at 49 even, sorry. And King Jack, 2 pair, nice hand. Ace Jack in the big blind. Right, let's see what happens here. So raise from this dude, Argentina. Definitely flat here. Don't want to 3-bet and miss and be out of position, so I'll just call here and take it from there. Top pair, backdoor flush draw. Definitely going to bet this. 200. Got a donk lead into it. A donk lead with flush draws as well, so I'm not just doing it at the top of my range. Got 2 pair now. He's unless he's continued on with a flush draw, I'll charge him for that. Still probably ahead. 310. Fold. I'll take that. Ooh, chip leaders on 50k already. Jesus. 1,000 big blinds, as you do. 10-minute blind levels in this. I think for the entirety of the tournament. Yep. 10,000 starting, so it's a pretty good structure. I'll complete here and we'll see what happens. Made a pair. We're in 2 pair, so thin value here. Yeah, ha 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 ha. I have the best hand. Did you call with it king? A queen. What did you have? Oh, an ace. Oh, he did play like that like an ace. I could have got a lot more out of him there. A better flop, better turn. Could have got a bit more out. I'm not going to play every button. Although I could, I suppose. But to get some more stats on these players, I'll start mixing it up a bit. Yeah, this is a fold. 50,000 entrants. There's already 500 re-entries, Jesus. That's insane. 5 deuce off to fold. So yeah, this is obviously a new layout I'm going for here. The vlog series, I'm going to start playing a lot more tournaments, and instead of messing about with sitting goals and not getting anywhere and being stuck at the same level, I'm going to focus a lot more on tournaments, and with the focus of my vlog series, I'll document what I'm playing and progress with certain ones, and like results, and I'll use poker tracker and everything to see where I'm going wrong and what I can improve on. That was definitely a fold, I think. This is the sort of hand, though, maybe if I was in a later position, if I can get involved with hands like this and hit trip fours or something and slow play it, and the kind of thing I want to do early on here. I'm going to play a lot of suited connectors and look at filtering someone in the first sort of hour or so. Be in much better stead to go deep at that point. So if I move my pot odds thing just out the way, you can see how many players are paid. 5993 as it stands. Keep that there. $30.60. No. Pass. I'm trying to think what my best result in a Sunday storm is. I don't think I've ever made like top 100 or anything like that. I always tend to min cash then go out. So we'll see if today's any different with like 10 times as many entrants as normal. It's not the usual tournament I play this. I usually play turbos and things that come to a conclusion in under 10 hours, but I've got time to dedicate to this one, so I thought I'd go for it given the prize pool, and that's a pass. Pep versus Klopp, Man City versus Liverpool. Come on, Liverpool. How are we doing? Let's have a look how we're doing. Don't think we'll reach 60,000 entries, will we? 2 hours left of late reg to get another 8,000. Still 0-0. Damn it. Be putting the EPT live stream on. Is that on now? Let's have a look. In Panama, something to keep up with. 5 deuce of spades in the big blind. Kind of a goofy hand. Tempted to call a raise here, small to big, if it's a reasonable one. Min raise. Need 20% to call. And a bit of deuce. I'll call one bet here, then fold 10 for double barrels. So queen should be a good card for me, that, if I've completed, I think. But yeah, it's probably got it. Maybe the line should have been to check raise that on the flop, maybe, but we'll never know. I believe this will, in fact, be a fold. Yeah. I'm trying to isolate the. Doesn't seem to be any mega. What's the word? Hyper insane people are going to ship any sort of medium holdings. So I'll keep an eye out for that. I'm trying to isolate some people. Right. 6-9 off. No. Oh. Raise some late and a 3-bet and a call. And he's just potted this on. This is the sort of situation I want to be in, where you get someone who gets a 10 or a queen or suited overs or whatever, and they just don't fold them. And if you complete with a big blind with like a 5 or something and just stack them. Look at that for an aggressive blind. Jesus wept. Queen's ace 10. Wow. Fair play to him. That's the situation that we want, ladies and gentlemen. We want a hand such like that. I don't mind limping with rag aces sometimes, especially if they're suited, but everyone's goofing around early on here, so 12%, definitely not got that in the pot overall, but quite a good flop for us. Pair of fives, backdoor flush draw. Not flush draw even. I see somebody potting this. If they do, we won't call. Forces people to act. Now I've got 2 pair, so happily bet here. Let's check to me. Yeah, it's getting checked down. 5-5-3. 2 pair. Be quite a pot here if a few call, considering everyone limped. So I'm not sure what I'm up against just yet. So 4s are straights, flush misses. Someone could have a set. I'm going to check this back here. I'm not going to bet for value. Hopefully someone's got an inferior 2 pair. 9-7 ace queen. Yes, that'll do. That will do just fine. Probably would have called a bet on the end there, even though there was people behind me. If, say, Mr. Man with ace queen decides to make it like a what was pot on the river there? Let me have a look. So yeah, this is the sort of situation we're talking about. There's 4,000 in there on the river. Ace 8. Meh, if it was suited I would. So yeah, there's 4,000 in the river there, and I think I was up against deuces as well, and ace king as well. We'll see exactly there. If that had gone, say, bet by the ace queen and called by me, and then an overshove by the ace queen or something, like probably the ace king, if they'd overplayed the hand, I would have had to think about it then, and I might have called, because obviously I've got the re-entry, I'm after doubling up early on, and there's only so many hands I can have at that point. Obviously there was a few of them, so the chance of a couple of them having flush draw maybe, or a lot of inferior two-pair combinations. So pocket fours, I can't see him hanging out with ace four. So yeah, that would have been something to think about, but I might have made that decision. Well, I hope it would in hindsight. So, oh, we're going to smash 60,000 here on 56 already. Is the Sunday Storm $11 because it's $10 plus $1 reg fee? Let's have a look at the breakdown. This lobby is sick at the moment. The re-entries is what's going to send this over. I wonder if they'll, with all the re-entries, I wonder if they'll break the guarantee. That'd be quite a sight to behold. No, thank you. So yeah, as it stands, playing for 19 minutes, and there's been almost 2,000 re-entries. It's crazy. There's absolutely no way in hell I'll make a deep run in this, but you've got to be optimistic and you've got to be in it to win it. So let's do this. See, the guy who played queens like it was pocket quads, so we are out of position here, but I don't mind peeling at the big blind. Top pair, check it. Some nice backdoors as well. Ace isn't a good card. I'm going to check again, I'm not going to try and rip that just yet. Again, I'm only going to peel here because it's early doors and the ace doesn't have to have hit them both. I did have some outs there, but I'll check fold here if they bet. Flushes are coming, straights are coming. Take it. The 7 deuce. Yeah, I'll take fold with this one. Garbage hand. Raise to 160, 3 bet to 300. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot more of these tournament videos, not to making a lot more deep runs. It's been a while since I've done a video and I've not been playing that much, but I've played live a few times and won a couple of free rolls, that's about it. Ace King Queen. We were dead pre-flop and turbo dead on the flop with his hand. Let's see if the 3 better leads into it. Checks behind. Ace of clubs. He might have like 8s or something like that. 7s, 8s, 9s. Happy to check him behind. Inconsequential river. Could be a Might have picked up a flush draw, a small blind. Jacks, king jack, well, maybe not. Ace must have scared him. Ace 5 of diamonds. This is a hand we are going to play. And I expected my VPIP usually is around the 18 to 20% mark in a normal tournament, but I was expecting it to go up to about 30-35 early on in this, but this is an absolutely perfect spot just to flatten the button. Got position, suited ace. Happy just to call here. And we brick the shit out of that flop. And I would have had a stab at that if it had been checked to me, because it's one of them, but yeah, especially now it's been called. Really the best possible turn for me, but still, it's not something I'm going to stick around with there. Bet into both opponents on the river, straight on the flush board. It's quite a strong bet. I wonder if he's going to get 3 bet on the river. Yeah, he is. Nuts. Nuts is good. What did he have there? Tick fold at 9-3. What's he led at there? Oh, he's river to straight. River to straights gets 3 bets, which is basically code for I have the nuts. Well, not really, but in that case it was. But the nuts as in I've got a flush. Hmm. 7-6. Would have been ideal if this was suited. Again, that's something I would have played, but I think I'm just going to pass here. I was on the cut off of the dealer button. I would have opened that, but don't need to get carried away just yet. Garbage. I've got a 0% 3 bet, 100% fold to 3 bet. See, that's continuation, is it? I can't remember what that one is. Look for right click. No. Ah, chip leader's on 80k. Chip leader's just going to maintain 1,000 bigs in it. Jesus Christ. It won't even let me search for the player. I want to see how he's there. It's insane. It's a nice card on the turn. This Walter Goetto's table captain at the moment. Sohi qualifier. Ace is good. Ace Queen's good even, jeez. King Jack of Diamonds, what a nice hand this is. We will be playing this hand. 180. Raise. Got a call. I can feel a 3 bet coming. Yep, 380. I missed aggro, missed a 3 better. I know I've got another player behind me here, but I feel like I could easily whiff this, but I'm going to speculate to accumulate early on in this. I can just flop the joint, be easier, won't it? So if this gets bet here, I'm going to check raise on the flop. Well, I've checked, so I know I've got the super nuts, so I am going to bet. There's two-way flushes out there, I can charge them. The river's an absolute brick, so my hand can't be beaten, so I'm going to try and buy it now and make it look like a missed flush, even though betting into two is quite strong. With that much money, might get a call. No. Should have gone smaller there and tried to induce something, but don't know if I've been called anyway. Chipping up, nice to see. Going the right way. I wonder if I check that river that one of them might have gone there. I think check might have been the right idea there. How we're looking now, so running for half an hour, blinds about to go up to 51. Doing okay so far. Queen high wins. That's fold. Don't think I've made too many mistakes so far. I think maybe betting smaller on that last hand would have been a bit more optimal, but so far so good. Missed a bit of value in certain spots, but I was kind of greedy there on the river. I should have bet smaller. King 10-8. What do we have? Try 7. So as it stands now, if we make the top 100, we've locked up 1,000. And then final table is fairly meaty. 7.5 for 9th. And then all the way up to 112 for first. Very nice. Oh, we've been moved. We've been moved tables. Alright, who's on here then? Let's look at the stacks. No runaway. Don't have any stacks in this player, so I'm going to fold this. I'm going to spend a couple of hands here, just back seat, try and get some info on them. Played a few hands with this fellow from Brazil. Hello. So I'm table chip leader here. Jack 6 or suit. Nah. Probably pick the pot with a raise, but I kind of like to sit back once I've moved tables, unless I've also been dealt a monster or a really profitable position. Sort of sit back and try and get a feel of the dynamics first before I start making moves. That's a fold. Yeah. Wonder how long into this the first player will reach 1 million chips. Because we're half an hour in and they've hit 70, which is insane. On the river in that last hand, I didn't. When I was playing the hand, I hadn't assigned either of them a hand or what they're raising with / what they'd call with, so hence why my bet was a bit wishful thinking. I was just taking a punt knowing I couldn't be beat, so if I'd have maybe worked out what they had in real time, or had a rough guess of what they'd had, I could have made a bet that would have made a crying call from one pair or something. But pocket threes, let's have a look. Raise it up here, 220. Got a call from this boy, Vegas boy 90. Deuce Queen Jack. We continue 344. Got a call, board pairs. I'm going to check here. River's a heart. Ace 10. Ace 10 in that last hand, so it's a drawing. If it had bet small on the river, it's not the way I would have played a queen or a jack or anything higher than 3, so I would have paid him off, I think. If he'd bet like half pot in the river or something. It's not the sort of line I would take, it wouldn't have made much sense, so. Are they lagging because of me, or are they lagging because of them? No? Okay. Still on 32% VPIP. If this guy falls down, I'm going to open this. Got enough chips to do so. Get flattered by the same guy again. Itch. Kind of bottom of my range that I'm opening here, but doesn't mean I've got to go crazy. I've got 3-bet here I can pass. Man, this table's slow. This is all over someone's calling range, or someone's flatting range anyway. So I'm not gonna barrel into 3 opponents here. If it checks to me, I'm just gonna check behind. Could still have the best hand. There's not a lot of good turn cards for me here. Oh, I was gonna call. Had he just bet no one else folded, I would have called. Tried to, I don't know, make something fancy happen, but because there's someone else as well there, there's no need to get involved. King on the river. And Queen King Jack. Oh, nice. 10 deuces a fold. Easy fold. Nearly at 70,000. Jesus. I think definitely with these re-entries that's going to happen over the next sort of 2 hours, it's going to be more than 90,000 entries, isn't there? I mean, they're currently at, with re-entries now, it's currently 63,000. So, and there's 2 hours left. You can see there being a surge of re-entries as well towards the end. These blinds go up. King 5. Easy fold. Oh, Liverpool have scored. Yes. This is achingly slow play at this table. 9-4 of spades in the big blind. Yeah. 1-0 to Liverpool. Who scored? Milner penalty. Happy days. Happy days. Let's just try and maintain that lead. Right. So we've got Gibbons under the gun. Vegas Boy 90 has played 83% of the 6 hands he's had so far. I've seen him with, so yeah, I'm not going to raise it, I'm just going to check. Flops much. Happy to check this. One thing I'm going to make sure I don't do this tournament that I have done in the last couple of, I suppose, live tournaments I've played is where I've been a lot more reactive than active and too passive. So in spots that are fairly routine, I've just been open folding if I've missed or not continuing with hands. I'm just shutting down straight away, which is a bit of a leak that I've got that I need to work on. But essentially being aggressive and actually playing poker, and instead of just going ABC, and it's not really a winning strategy with these sort of tournaments. 8 queen out of position. He's definitely going to call because he calls everything. So if it was suited, I would. So I could flop something quite tasty, but doesn't seem much point with 8 queen offsuit. If that was a spades and I flatted, then obviously it's not would have worked out. But what a turn. So he's donk led flop and turn, and he's flatted both times. So my flatting range here against someone with this active be good kings. He's likely to have a lot of shit in the big blind. But then again, the board ran out quite good for rag shit, so Jack 3. Definitely going to start attacking this guy's small and big blind. But not with hands like this. And it's a fold. Tens, we're definitely going to play this hand, obviously. Right. We've got a limp under the gun. Make it 648. 588. Just get a flat call. Protect my hand here. 840. Jack on the turn. Don't know what they've both flattered me with here pre-flop, and then I mean, jacks are in some of the ranges. I don't want to bet here. Well, because I pot with like 7,000. No check. Oh, what a minging card. It completes a lot of draws. I'm just going to check and give up here. Might be good. No queens, yeah. The especially with that run out and the way he sort of, the size of his stack and the way he just flatted there was something up. It's going to be colourless. Ace Jack, and we've flopped a gut shot. See a free turn. I'm not going to donk lead. He was the guy who opened. He's playing a lot of hands. He called all the way down before. So I'm going to peel here. If I hit an ace for a jack, I'm probably good. We're at 10. He check called the whole way before as well. So he wouldn't have checked behind a queen on that board. I'm going to bet it, so. And full pot on the river. I can't call this with him behind me as well, so. I don't know what hand you'd play this way for value, but it's a pass. Especially with someone behind. If he wasn't behind me, I'd have thought about that a lot longer. But quite a polarising bet, to be fair. Ooh, we get queens. If he raises, we'll 3-bet. If he doesn't, we'll obviously just raise. It's taking forever, this guy. 255. There's one over card there, but I'm still going to bet it regardless. $4.55. Snapped by Vegas boy. So we could have called with a king or a 10, or a drawing hand. So we've got a pocket pair and beating him. So pot control here. Doesn't necessarily have to have a king or a 10 here. He's bet real small here, so given his activeness and all that, I'm just going to call. And that is the worst card possible for me. Not a great run out that, I have to say. Why do I not charge pairs on the turn? Idiot. I played that appallingly. To be fair though, he probably does just call if I barrel like 2/3 on turn. Seems like that type of player so far, but not to worry. Not happy with how I played that. Need to work this guy out. Having a nice swap. Blinds are up within 1 minute as well to 81.60. Chip leader's about to breach 85,000. Yikes. Should have played that clean stronger. In this one isolated case I'd have lost more, but probably would have just calmed me down, but in the long run I'm getting all the ace rags to fold, charging pocket pairs and draws. It's the best thing to do, but why didn't I do it at the time? It's part of the problem. There's no way we don't hit 100,000 entries here. 72,000 and climbing with their entries and re-entries combined. I legit think they're going to breach this prize pool. Breach the guarantee, should I say. Coming up to a break shortly. Two pair. So yeah, there'll be quite a bit to think about in this first break. A couple of hands are not played too well, but let's look back at that one again. I'm happy with the way that I shut down with the tens. Ace jack was pretty straightforward. Ace nine, if it suited another one I would, but no. This guy's playing a lot of hands. I will get your chips. Hmm. 10-5 please. 4-3 offsuit in the big blind. Probably only get a couple of hands in now before the break. by the end of this part. I need to move tables again. I need to stack this guy, then I need to move tables. It's achingly slow. Like, really slow. Fold. 32 feet. Fairly standard so far then, in the first hour. This is going to be the last hand of this video, and we're going to end it with an absolutely amazing hand. Fold. Right, yeah, that's going to do it for this part of this video log of the Sunday Storm. Watch this hand play out in case anything interesting happens, but we'll continue back in 5 minutes, and we'll look to improve on getting value from over pairs against these people with wide calling ranges, and try and stack someone. Bear in mind we've got that re-entry if we need it, so we can afford to play a bit more loose and a bit more speculate to accumulate sort of mindset. It's the only way you're going to be able to navigate through this insane field. It's by chipping up early and being aggro. And nuts is good. Right, back in 5.